This is Matt from the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, and when you're done listening to this episode of Blind Tag, make the hot tag and check out the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, shiningwizards.com, available on iTunes, Stitcher, Geek Life Radio, Audio Boom, and more.
Hey, this is King Firehawk from 1640 PWPR. Coming up, the Blind Tag Podcast, which is exclusive here to 1640 PWPR, the home of Pro Wrestling Podcast Radio and more.
Hello out there in the podcast world, I'm Big Dick and this is the Blind Tag! Blind Tag! Yay! With Dante
Hey!
and Kryim. We're excited.
We are.
We're excited. We're in good moods today because
We
we gotta before we didn't have shit, and now we got shit.
We actually had shit yesterday.
Yeah, well,
And for the 6 of you that actually tuned in,
well, here's
thank
the thing:
you.
some asshole forgot to archive the broadcasts on Twitch. If I find who that fucking asshole is, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
What's his name? Do you
I don't know.
Who's
I'm
our
gonna
tech
find
guy?
out. I'm gonna find out.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't me.
Who's our tech guy?
I'm gonna find out.
Who's our tech guy?
I will find out.
Okay.
Anyway,
Because, it's our tech guy's fault.
but anyway, so yesterday was Hell in a Cell.
Good pay-per-view.
It was okay. I mean,
Not great. Good.
Do you need to pull up the thing?
I know. Yeah.
we might as well bring up the card so we can remind
Yeah, we'll
ourselves
just
who
go
the
really
fuck
quick
won.
through some matches, but there's some stuff that we will definitely go over.
Bam.
Bambi.
Bam.
Do better.
Yeah.
Do better.
Be prepared.
Do better.
There we
All
go.
right.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so in the dark match, we had Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Neville defeat Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett. We sadly did not really watch too much of that because we were ending our live stream, which you folks at home should have watched.
If you didn't.
If you didn't,
But thank you to the 6 of you who did.
Yes.
We love you. Thank you for being faithful.
but it was one of those things that we called. So
But, well, here's the thing. The crowd was into it. We caught the end of it, and the crowd was into
definitely
it.
a good crowd.
Yeah.
Get them going,
Yeah.
heat them up.
the next match,
They opened
yeah,
with John Cena. Okay, they opened with John Cena, and if you didn't realize that we didn't know who his opponent was going to be until
Spoilers.
it came out. Spoilers.
spoilers,
Spoilers.
Alberto Del Rio.
I have to say, I'm even more confused by the person who introduced him.
Mr. Zeb. Zeb.
Zeb. We the
Just call him
people,
Dutch.
The guy on the
Coulter,
scooter.
or,
Yeah.
or Dutch.
Dutch Mantel.
Yeah.
So, Alberto Del Rio comes out. Now, for those that aren't in the know, we knew John Cena was going to drop the title because he was about to go on vacation for a little while because he earned it. Okay? And, he also... We knew he was going to drop the title, but we didn't know who the fuck his opponent was going to be. So, out comes Alberto Del Rio. Everybody had their own fucking rumors. Like, everybody thought it was going to be Dale Bryan. Everybody thought it was going to be fucking Kurt Angle. Everybody thought it was going to be fucking Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. And nobody had Alberto Del Rio pegged.
No, he was nowhere on my list.
Yeah.
Nope.
So he comes out, and it's a pretty quick match. It's only like a 10-minute match.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cena's going on vacation. He's like, I'm watching
the plane is ready. Yeah, I'm
He's like,
fucking gone.
I can't wait to look up at the lights.
Yeah.
Up, 1, 2, 3, yay!
Put in a solid match, go home. I ain't doing
Gone.
a 20-minute
He
special.
fucking done. So Alberto Del Rio is your new U.S. champion, which should be interesting.
I'm still puzzled by it, though. I mean, aren't there guys in the back that maybe kind of deserve that a little bit more than some guy that walked away because he didn't like some of the heat in the locker room?
I would have given it to Neville. As a young guy, proving himself over and over again. Nothing wrong with giving it to Neville. I would have given it to Neville. But I don't make those kind of decisions because I don't book matches. I'm just a fan.
You're just a fan.
I'm just a fan.
You only get to book what you want to see.
Yeah.
Not what you actually are given.
Yeah.
It's like when you want something special for dinner and your mom says, "Fuck you, you're going to eat this." You know.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened in our house, but sure.
But she says something similar, right? I mean, she's
you're gonna
like,
eat what's on this table,
Yeah,
and
you're
gonna
gonna
like
eat
it.
what I'm making. You're gonna fucking like it.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, same thing, right?
Is that
Yeah.
how she? Is that how she?
You pass
Is
the
that how
salt.
your
Can you
mom?
pass the fucking salt? And you just fucking freak out. You cook the shit out of it, you know. Good memories.
Are we reminiscing a
Anyway.
night at the Donahue table?
Jesus Christ! One night. That doesn't happen. Okay.
How many times does the old man pound it on the table and fucking shake stuff right off of it?
And people wonder why I don't like eating at a dining room table. I know why.
You've sat and ate dinner with us a few times. It's
Yeah,
very mellow
I do
and
it.
Nice.
I do it.
I know.
I don't like it, but I do it to be
thank
polite.
you for joining
Yeah,
us.
but
on
anyway.
special
I
occasions.
think we have immunity of like secondhand smoke simply because
There's so much.
parents used to smoke at the
Just
dinner
like
table.
a goddamn chimney. Like fucking ridiculous.
I remember when when we were leaving to move to Jersey from Virginia, and we had to clean the walls.
Oh god.
And
Nicotine.
you didn't realize how bad they
nicotine
smoked
don't come off.
Yeah.
until you're using a mop on the wall.
Yeah.
And nothing but tar and nicotine are falling off the wall, and like
You're going and you're doing it. You're like this ain't healthy. This ain't healthy. No, I have cancer, guaranteed. You know, guaranteed.
Yeah, you're trying to eat your chicken. There's ashes on it. You're like, oh, Dad, do you mind?
Yeah.
Could you flick them?
Anywhere else.
You see what us
But
Knicks
anyway-
have to put up with?
So yeah, Alberto Del Rio went over.
That and paneling.
Paneling.
Yeah, right.
And John Wayne on the wall somewhere.
Roman Reigns went over on Bray Wyatt in the Hell in the Cell match, which was a decent match.
Expected.
We expected Roman to go over.
Yep.
For a blow off. I
Yep.
told you it was going to
Yeah.
be a blow off pay per view,
Yeah.
and pretty much
Yep.
was.
And you were right, because they actually, after each match, made it a point to go, well, that ended that
Yeah,
feud.
yeah, they
and
perfectly
that ended
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that ended this.
And that's the end of that.
Yeah,
Hey, there's our title.
that's the end of that. All right.
I think I'm going to write that down.
And that ends that chapter.
New Day went over on the Dudley Boys, but we expected that as well because the New Day is hot.
New Day's hot, and they're going to continue to go. This is a feud that's going to continue to go.
Yeah,
And the Dudleys need to come up with their own.
Dudleys are going to go over at TLC.
They need to come up with their own spots. That's what I'm just saying.
Look,
they need to. 'Cause-
can't you just say great minds and just be like, hey, great minds?
Hey, well, no, because if you watch the spot, Devon doesn't.
Look,
know
they
what
fucked it up. I'm not saying
Bad.
they didn't fuck it up, but I'm saying, you're like, they stole. I'm like, you know what? I don't think they did. I think this great minds think alike, man. Okay, there's only so many moves in the fucking world, all right? Great minds.
They obviously could tell they are fallen angel marks.
Yeah. If I wish Bubba was here so you could say that to his face.
I would.
I would
You
be
would,
like,
you?
I would.
No, you know what? I would call him out on it because I find it very interesting that shortly after seeing my boys do that move, it showed up on TV. After sharing a locker room with one of the Dudley boys, who was on the show that they did the move on.
What
Wait,
show was this?
What show was this?
He said when Devon was on the show. Bud said there was a show that Devon was in one of the locker rooms that we worked.
We were never in a locker room with Devon.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think Bud's making shit up.
I think
Maybe he's confused.
Cancer's brain's getting addled again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just making shit up.
It's all that sleepless nights. That
So really, great minds.
Well, no, they are fans of ours, and that's okay. They can admit that. Okay,
Man.
they are.
It'd be worth it would be worth you saying it to Bubba if I could get to see what Bubba does afterwards.
I can tell you what Bubba's going to do. He's just going to look at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Just like, who are you? That's I don't mean I ain't trying to put you down. I'm just keeping it real, okay?
This is why I keep telling you we got to trademark that fucking triple splash.
Yeah, that triple splash it goes up there. I'm going to be knocking on some
there
doors.
There was one match. I think it was either Monday. I think it was Monday night or Thursday night. I was watching, and it was Sheamus and
Come on,
what's his name?
Barrett.
Barrett. Thank you.
You got you. I've got you.
Alzheimer's kicking in. And who was it? Barrett hit in first, I think, and then he whipped Sheamus into him, and then they turned around, and I swear to God, I was waiting for him to just pick him up. I was just waiting for it, and I was like,
3 miracles. You were waiting for it.
So I'd be because
that is their move. That is their trademark move. Nobody else fucking does it. I haven't seen it done anywhere else, and I swear to God, trademark it quick. Because we know that Gino has fucking cameras in the buildings, and that he sends tapes to WWE constantly. We used to have the same thing about Mike Sharp.
Oh.
We knew.
Have you seen me?
Yeah, did you owe me money?
You owe me money?
What's the shit? Speaking of
Bolo,
real quick, we're still looking for Mike Sharp. Anybody?
Is he alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
How do we know? Nobody's seen him.
He's alive.
I want to move on to the ladies' match real quick.
Okay.
Way to fucking stop our
Look, Mike Sharp, if you found him, fucking drop a goddamn comment in the goddamn video, okay? Because we need to fucking find him. We done? Ladies' match.
fucking all right, grumpy tits.
Okay, Dad.
Jesus. Fucking, we're trying to have fun here. No, we gotta move on.
Caught you well.
Yeah, right? You're a fucking grump. I see a grump. Do you see a grump? Yes, we see a grump. What do you see?
So Charlotte went over on Nikki.
Super mega grumpy face.
Charlotte went over on Nikki, but there was a moment where I thought Nikki was going to go over. But then I realized, fuck that, she's going on vacation with her man.
So we're going to talk about what you want to talk about, not what we want to talk about, huh?
You're not even... Well, I did! We just did a bolo! What do you want?
That's all we're allowed to talk about
Yeah,
today.
okay, I guess.
All right.
He is the host.
No, it's going to be a lot of dead air now.
Okay.
All right. So, anyway.
Dante couldn't let it happen.
Me and you were going to go chicken, you know that?
Seth Rollins and...
Oh, no, let's talk about the ladies match.
I want to talk about the ladies. So, there was a point where it just seemed like Nikki was going to go over. I couldn't explain it to you why I felt that way.
No, it's understandable. I'll tell you the hardest fucking bump in that match is when she took that fucking spine buster on the corner of the fucking apron there.
Yeah.
That there's no selling that. It's just pain. Yeah, it just hurts.
I mean, like there's no give on the corner.
Hell no. There ain't nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Of course, by the way, if you actually thought the ring was some sort of trampoline, you know better now because Brock Lesnar fucking exposed that shit. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, see, you jumped ahead now. You can't do that.
It's like a prelude. It's like it's like a fucking promo.
Like this is this chapter's going to happen, so we're just going to get there.
You mean like the setup?
Yeah, that's what.
Or a vignette, as they say in the business.
Speaking of vignettes, all the vignettes were fucking useless last night.
You know what? Somebody actually pointed out somebody actually pointed out why the vignette between Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose was needed.
Why?
Because, we're going to go out for beers and we'll talk about that thing. That is the reason why they didn't make the save on the that's the reason why nobody came in to help the Undertaker at the end.
Because there's nobody there.
Because there was nobody there. So that's a good... that was actually good planning.
Undertaker reforms the Shield and becomes Biker Taker again.
No,
I can't.
Are we still in the ladies' match?
Yeah,
yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Anyway.
See, there you go.
We're bringing it back.
Bring it back.
All right, so Charlotte, Nikki got a great match out of Nikki.
Yeah, it was a solid match.
Good match out of Nikki, and you know what? It looks like Nikki is going to be taking a vacation with John.
Yeah.
Okay, which I can't. Once again,
look,
look,
I can't.
I'm not
going to be
mad
at him.
Yeah, I'm not going to be mad. I mean,
they earned it.
I would like to bring up a point that I've noticed in the last two weeks. Comments out of JBL, because they still keep going back to the NXT match.
Yeah.
With Sasha
Bayley
Banks and Bayley. And the guys will start talking about women's match, ladies match, this, that, and the other. And JBL will go, why does it have to be about a ladies match or a women's match? Why can't you just say it was a really great match based on their talent? And I like that view. Because that's how it should be viewed.
Yeah, I like that
it's
view
on
too.
their talent.
I call it a ladies' match,
well,
not out of disrespect.
Are.
Yeah, I don't call it a ladies' match out of disrespect or anything like that. That's just what I call it. I don't mean any disrespect when I say it, or I don't mean to differentiate between that. Right. They're fantastic wrestlers. And you know what? In my opinion, I bet Charlotte could hang with any one of the boys.
Well, that's I worked a UWA Elite show, and one of the girl there works guys because she likes working with guys better. And we talked about women's wrestling, and she's like, I'm a women's wrestler. I'm like, no, you're a wrestler.
Yeah.
You fucking bump in that ring, you bleed, you're sore, you bruise with the rest of us. You're a fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
Don't fucking let anybody say you're a woman wrestler. No, don't take that title.
Yeah,
I had
fuck you, Greg Valentine.
I had a bunch of guys around me looking at him like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of fucking sense. Just because she's a sister doesn't mean she don't have the same fucking rights to that ring that anybody else does.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. You're a fucking wrestler. There's no, the fact that you're a woman, that's just gender.
Yeah.
Again, people with their archaic thoughts like Valentine, hey dude, man, it's just time for you to retire. That's you need
Take
to
the
do.
mic away from the hammer, please.
You need to do yourself and everybody else a favor, and because you're ripping people off when you get in the ring.
Okay.
You are. Dude, remember the show we did in New York? Mm-hmm. Him just, okay, he's going to do a run. That's not a run, that's a shuffle. He shuffled.
He just leaned
forward. And then he leaned forward and kind of bounced his head lightly off of Ray, and Ray was even laughing at him because it was just funny to watch,
You watch
dude.
a whole bunch of people just flop around in the ring, just, look very uncoordinated. Let's just put it that way.
Anyway.
But next match was Rollins and Kane. This was sort of a boring match, and I'm not surprised because Kane can't do much.
I saw it on Monday Night Raw.
We've seen it every week for how many?
Yeah.
But I do like, now that feud is over, Kane will be Kane now, which we will find out in about 8 minutes what's going on. Mm-hmm. And hopefully he'll go out as Kane, and we'll go into a little bit more about the predictions that we might think about as what occurred later on in the show.
Yeah.
Which we are getting to after this next match that we're talking about. Kevin Owens versus Ryback.
And they snuck that match in there, okay? Because that was only, I think it was barely 10 minutes.
That was your palate cleanser before the main event.
Yeah. KO, I mean, I knew KO was going to go over, okay?
Is that what you're calling him? You're like best friends with him now? You call him KO?
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Well, yeah, but I
mean, then why are we talking about this?
Because I don't walk up to people and be like, yo, Dutchie, how you doing? When I'm talking to like Zeb Coulter, it's not what I do. You don't call somebody by, you don't call him KO. I mean, his name's Kevin Owens. Call him Kevin Owens. It's
not like I'm talking to the man face to face.
You don't think you ever will?
I mean, I'd like to, but then I would call him Kevin.
Yeah, so don't call him KO. That's just weird. You're making it weird right now.
No.
Yeah, you're making it
it weird.
No, you're making it weird right now.
If you could just see the expression on my face right now, I'm like, uncomfortable.
So Kevin Owens defeated Ryback.
Silence.
Thanks, Mr. Actually.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yeah, okay.
Kevin Owens defeated Ryback. I'm glad that should be the end of that feud, and Ryback should go
done.
for away for a while.
Yeah, you can put him in a tag division. Pair him up with somebody.
On to...
But finally, the main event. Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell in what was a very good match.
A good fucking match.
A very good match. They beat the hell from each
They
other.
did?
Center of the ring.
Center of the ring.
2 gigs.
Yeah, but they both cut themselves.
Someone was not happy that they bled, but
like you said, Vince is not so much. Yeah, he wasn't happy about the blood, but it wasn't that big of a deal. What he wasn't happy about was when Brock shoved the doctor away.
I don't think Brock really meant to do it on purpose, but when you're in that adrenaline heated,
it's Brock Lesnar. He's stronger than all three of us combined.
I think him just like putting a finger on you and just go like that, like a small little push would throw you into a wall.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you're
what 300.
I'm a little over 300.
He's intimidating. Yeah. I mean, let's put it this way. Like the doctor is a doctor. I mean, he's good shape because but compared to Brock Lesnar, no, you're
Brock Lesnar's a mountain compared to that man.
Yeah, so
and he was pouring some heavy blood there.
If he tells you to go away, I'm gonna go away.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna.
But I don't think he's gonna get sued. No. I mean, Vince was just worried he was gonna get sued. He's fine.
They did say though the last person who did blade in a match was Batista versus Jericho, and Batista was fined $100,000. So there might be some repercussions, but I don't think so because it was.
Lesnar went back to his home. He's not even scheduled for tonight.
Yeah, and Taker did it too. So what are you going to yell at Taker?
Yeah. I dare you.
Undertaker
would be like, yeah, go ahead and yell at me, Vince. I'm going to go home now because I'm going to call in for I don't give a fuckitis. Okay?
Hey, how's your boat? You know, the one that
I built with my hands.
Ones that you built off of my back. How's that house?
Jesus
That's cool. I'm gonna go back to Texas now. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. You don't tell the Undertaker what to do in a match. You suggest.
Yeah.
He's reached that status where, like, he just, you know, he talks to Vince directly,
Yeah.
and, you know, if Vince doesn't like the idea, it still might happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
And
it
he
still
says,
might happen.
What are you gonna do? You gonna try to job out the Undertaker?
All right,
Undertaker
Mark,
just won't show up.
no.
Yeah, and that, you know, Undertaker. Honestly, Undertaker probably do it like a tell-all book that Vince does not want to release.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because you know he's seen some shit,
Yeah.
right?
So that's it. Undertaker.
And then you can tell Brock Lesnar no.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I want who gets that unfortunate job.
Yeah. Nah. Not me.
No.
But there was a fantastic
good
match.
match.
They damn ripped apart the fucking ring.
They did.
And then at the end, after Undertaker was in the ring by himself, the whole Wyatt family comes out.
Including Rowan.
Including Rowan. And beat down Undertaker and drag him back into the back.
A la Cross.
I thought I actually popped for that. I really thought that was
very
cool.
strange.
I thought it was cool. No, it makes sense because it's almost like they're taking away the carcass and they're gonna. I don't know whether they
eat it and digest his power,
or help him become Undertaker again, or I don't know. Bray Wyatt with him and his group, you never know what's going to happen. But it could also lead to, now that Kane's free, to be Kane.
Yeah,
We could get the Brothers of Destruction back together,
that'd be nice.
and the two of them can go out and retire together.
That'd be nice.
And that might that you could see that happening.
Well, you guys keep vamping. I'm going to go put the thing on pause, because we'll still
Okay.
ripping. So keep vamping.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you start record, because we can actually rewind it on the one down here.
Yeah.
Just put it on pause. And
Oh.
it records anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
Is that pretty much?
that's the
what we
whole.
wanted
That was the
to
whole
talk
show. Did we miss anything?
about? No. We covered. There was 8 matches.
Yeah.
Total.
All right. So Chiller.
Yeah. Yep. Me and my
talk about
girl,
Chiller.
we went to Chiller on Saturday. We got there. We got the VIP tickets. We got there pretty early, and by
Chiller's
9
a con, by the way.
Yeah,
I think,
it's
isn't
a
it?
Chiller Theater convention. It's a sci-fi horror convention. It's been going on for 25 years here in Jersey, especially around the. It started off at the Meadowlands Sheridan. I used to vend there a long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've known Kevin for a very long time. Actually reconnected with him again at this convention.
Mm-hmm.
And I also reconnected with another friend, Animal. But now they're over at the Parsippany Sheridan, the one that looks like a castle.
Careful.
Yep. And we had a good time. And when we got there at 9 o'clock, the VIP line was already around the building. It was cold.
VIPs.
Yeah,
the
that
ones
was
that's
VIPs.
The ones supposed to get in before anybody else does.
Yeah, and the line just for that was around the goddamn building. Literally around, almost coming back to the front of the building. That's how far back we were. But we got in pretty quick. We did some walking around. Spent maybe about 2 hours there because the crowds there on a Saturday just get incredible.
Yeah.
It's just massive and insane. And
It's like a mini comic. It's like a mini New York Comic-Con in the middle of Jersey.
well, see, I'll bring that up. Well, there's definitely, since I do a lot of cons, there is definitely a big difference that I've seen between the sci-fi horror comic cons and a straight up like Wizard World or Apple.
Oh yeah, I mean, like there's
New
different
York
genres.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It brings in a different type of crowd. Like, as you're walking into a sci-fi horror convention, rarely will you see any other colors than black. You'll see a lot of chains. You will see a lot of metalheads. You will see a lot of old metalheads. I mean, it's a lot of guys that have not seen light other than April and October and live in mommy's basement. There's a lot of scariness that does show up at a horror sci-fi convention, but I also have to say some of the costumes that a lot of people had were really, really inventive and smart. And also, they had a couple of new vendors this time, which I'm glad that they're branching out, because I've never seen anything like these vendors before at any type of convention that I've gone to. The first one is Lucent Morphics by Mark I can't even read my own handwriting right now. I am so sorry, dude. But But
this is a plug.
It is a plug.
Starkane?
Starkin, there it is. Mark Starkin of Lucent Morphix.
You got it.
He made the most amazing things. It's it's biology specimens in a glycerin vegetable substance, but he puts an iodine into them where they're like purple and blue colored, but they're still in their solid form. It's not the skeleton. It's actually the solid form, but you don't see the skin or the muscle. You just see everything else.
Yeah, these things are dead, by the way. They're not. Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. He had a baby rabbit in one where you could still see the fur on the ear.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see the ear really.
Yeah.
Same thing with the fur on it. It was just crazy. Crazy. The other thing I saw was somebody was selling Venus fly traps, and I didn't even know that we had one that was indigenous to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought that? Also, there's a poster company. They do some really awesome poster art called Gray Matter Art. They had a poster there of Guardians of the Galaxy. And it was just... I had never seen anything like it. Absolutely amazing.
I do know that there's a difference in smells in conventions, and
yes.
it sounds funny, but like at a regular Comic-Con, it's like a normal smell. But you go to like a horror convention, it's kind of like a musty smell to it.
And then when you go to a wrestling convention, it smells like a lot of farts because everybody's fucking doing protein.
Yeah.
So yeah, every convention
like farts.
It does. Look, dude, when we did Legends of the Ring, we could have sworn somebody every time went past our table.
Yeah,
it was like dropping bombs.
Oh, they were crop dusting our table. Yeah,
crop dusting.
I don't know if it was wafting from the guy across from us. I don't know.
Bad.
But yeah, when you're around a bunch of wrestlers and people who like wrestling,
no shame either. You know,
they smell like fucking
farts. Apparently, they smell like farts.
Like
stink ass and farts.
Like there's no shame. The guy just walked by. He just didn't even like look in our direction. Just keeps walking.
It's like, that's for you.
Keep doing a great job, guys.
You all right?
Nope.
You okay in my book?
I would also like to thank Andrew Anderson and the Nasty Boys, Brian and Nobsy, for signing Jimmy Snuka's card for us, and also Ricky Steamboat. Oh, I said...
You said Brian and Nobsy. It's Jerry Sags.
Sorry. Again, tired, Alzheimer-y. It's been a long day.
Jerry Sags, Brian Knobs, thank you.
Sorry. And Ricky Steamboat, thank you again for signing the card as well. Me and Strangler will be heading down to see Superfly on Friday.
The brother.
And we will be able to give you an update.
Update on the
We will put it up on his support Snuka page and the group on Facebook. Mm-hmm. If you don't know about it, we have one for him.
Can we call it a abrupt date?
A bra date?
Abrupt date?
Abrupt date? We got abrupt date.
Got abrupt date.
Okay. Let's see what else I got here. Oh. The Jersey All Pro Wrestling anniversary / memorial show for Fat Frank. We, again, confirmed we are going to be there. Tables all set.
Come up and say hi to us.
We will be doing our podcast.
Yes, we will be
we might try.
We'll try.
If we can't get the Wi-Fi, we will record it and then do the replay later when we get home and also the next day so people can listen. We will not have video of it. Because we did not get clearance for that. We haven't even asked for it. I don't want to step on toes with that. But with the audio, we will have that either later that same night, but most likely the next afternoon. Because knowing us, we're going to be really tired by the time we get back.
Here's a thought. I know we like using the Yeti mic. For that crowd, it's going to be loud. Yeah. Should we all get 3 headsets and try to record off of headsets?
I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, not with the program that I run. But we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's shop. We can talk shop later.
We'll talk shop later. Shop later.
But let's push this show.
Yeah.
Let's push this show.
Dude, Rey Mysterio and Loki.
Rey Mysterio, Loki.
Can't say it enough. Hardy Boys.
LAX. Both of them.
LAX
reunited.
A friend of ours, he used to wrestle under the name of El Bandito Jr. He is now their newest WWE referee. And they've allowed him to come out and do the show.
Is it him or?
I believe so.
I thought his name was Sean Bennett.
Yeah, but that might be the name he's going under. I don't know if he's using his real name.
I think he's using his real name. Hold on.
No shit.
So it's not. Then I'm getting confused with somebody else. Then I thought they said it was.
I know they're sending somebody out for. Give me one. I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Anyway,
ban for me.
But anyway, the WWE is actually being nice enough to allow talent that Fat Frank actually helped break into this business when nobody else would, to come out for this memorial show.
Yeah. Which tells you a lot about Fat Frank, if you know.
Yeah, WWE referee Sean Bennett to host charity raffle for Jersey All Pro.
Yeah.
Basically, he's got so Eddie Bandito Orenga. That he's going by Eddie Orenga, I think is the So. But he did.
Oh, they didn't let him come down.
Yeah, I think he's still training.
But they might be able to. I'm sorry, I got it confused.
But basically, Sean Bennett's coming out, and it looks like he's bringing an NXT title belt. That's signed by all the guys that work for Frank, which, currently Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Solomon Crow, Sarah Del Rey, Drake Younger Words, and Eddie Bandito Jr.
Yeah, by the way, that's a lot of really big names.
Plus countless names of indie guys that unfortunately never made it to the big show, but have names that have still been circulated through the indies for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Or 20 years. So
that list of names that you just gave me is literally the future of WWE.
Yeah, and that's signed on the NXT title.
And again, thanks to a man that gave them a chance when nobody else would.
Yeah,
absolutely,
and that's the truth,
dude.
It really is.
There's gonna be a lot of tears on the 14th, and there's gonna be amazing amounts of good wrestling, because I know Loki was one of those guys that Frank helped start.
Yep.
So he's going to wrestle his heart out, and not only is he going to wrestle his heart out, he has Rey Mysterio to work with.
Yeah.
So fucking $25 you get to watch a fucking 5-star match between two fucking great high flyers. Yes, please.
Yeah.
They just announced today, Row 4 is sold out, but they are now breaking down the wall. They announced it today. The wall will come down.
Break down the wall!
That means that they've now opened up another 1,000 seats, I believe.
By the way, for those that don't know much about indie shows, that's a big deal.
You're lucky if you can get over 300 at an indie show.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Okay, that's a big deal. Selling out the 4th row and having to knock down the wall and then spread out the seating like that, for an indie show, that's a big deal.
And right now, there's only 2 federations that I know of in New Jersey who can do that, and that's PWS and JPW.
Yeah.
JPW. Yeah. And Jap started off there, too, in Rawway.
Yeah.
And so it's like a homecoming.
More details, you can go to www.japw.net.
Yep.
Do we have anything else?
Yes, we have some stuff. I'm just going to keep on going here.
While she's looking up, we do 8-Bit Legends.
Well, no, she's
no, I've got it right here.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to go really... Okay, going down the list here. If you're not doing anything for Halloween, we are, me and my girl and a friend of mine, we are hosting a karaoke Halloween contest at the Boonton Elks Club on Halloween night. It's from 7 to 11, and it's $10 at the door. There will be you get free beer or wine, and there will also be mixed drinks and food, and there's going to be a Halloween contest and everything. So come on out, Wildcat Karaoke. It's their first time back for 2 years since Switch closed down and kicked them out because they were a bunch of jerks, those big poop heads. So to all my friends from Switch, come on out. That's Halloween night at the Boonton Elks Lodge from 7 to 11. Also, I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna blow a little kayfabe here, and I'm gonna do the proud mama thing. Okay.
Wait, you have a kid?
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Kayfabe.
I know I'm blowing kayfabe, but look, I gotta do this. My kid is the goalie for the New Providence Pioneers freshman soccer team, boys soccer team. And let's just say they finished off their season tonight with a 3-2 score. Overtime, and they went into overtime. And it was a one and done in the overtime. And my kid saved that game twice. He was the MVP of that game. I'm so proud of him. So proud of the kids that put their hearts into it this whole season and worked really hard. I mean, when they weren't out there playing, they were practicing every day after school. I mean, I know there's a lot of parents that are like, do your homework, I'm too tired. I mean, we've heard it for the last 2 months. I would like to, do a shout out to my son Hunter and to his 2 team leaders, which was Gonzo and Noah, and to their soccer coach, Nick Somo. Thank you. And, they went 3-2 against Mountain Lakes, which is a really, really, really hard team. They were a rough team. They played pretty aggressive. And they end their season at 8-1-6. So,
respectable record.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
That's your boy.
I'm so proud of him.
Nice.
He did a good job. I remember, sitting there sidelines.
Well done.
He had no idea what he was watching.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
it was the parents were laughing at him.
Because here's the thing. Okay, it's my first soccer game I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I know nothing of soccer other than that ball has to go into the goal.
Yeah,
that's it. Like rules or anything, right? So they're doing like this, and like the referees just starts going like he starts hitting his hips. Like I'm like, that's chop block. You didn't chop block anybody. Like no, that means offsides. I'm like, fuck you. No, it doesn't. Right? And they're kicking the ball and they're going all around places, and I'm like, yeah, do the sports thing.
And the parents start laughing at him. And then there's this one where there was a trip, blatant trip, and John was Kryim was a little confused by it, and I said it was kind of like a drop toe hold. Oh, okay.
Yeah, drop toe hold. You got it. You know.
Okay, I got it.
That's what he did to it. He did a drop toe hold. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea when you can touch somebody, when you can't. Like, apparently, like, there's a rule that you can't kick the ball past, like, the defenders at a certain yardage or something like that. You can't
There's
just put
certain
the boot
players, in soccer, there are certain players that cannot go the full field.
No.
They have to actually stop.
Apparently, like, you can't kick the ball way past the defenders and then have your guys come up and get the ball. Like, I did not know that. I thought it was like, just kick it as hard as you fucking can to get to the other side of the field and deal with it when it's over there.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Just deal with it when it's over there.
Yeah, I mean, like...
It's not football.
This is not football.
It's not football.
Well...
But, yeah, they played their hearts out,
That's
and
good.
I'm so proud of the team, and the guys worked really hard, and...
Excellent.
Proud mama.
Proud mama.
Proud. Even his grandparents came out, and his uncles, and his godfather, everybody was there.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, quick shameless plug.
Shameless?
Shameless.
Okay.
Shameless.
Quick shameless plug. We have a Twitch channel called the 8-Bit Legends. If you haven't checked us out, you more certainly welcome to. We're on Twitter as well, 8-Bit Legends, as well as Facebook. We run Tuesday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and usually Saturdays. We have a great time. It's me, it's Kryim, who in this case is Mighty Bomb Jack, and I'm Blaster Master instead of Big Dick Gideon.
Yeah, well,
Different hats.
Different hats.
Well, tell them what we do.
I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm just excited.
Okay, we play a lot of retro games. Tuesday, we play Tuesday Night Titans, so we choose a Titan in the industry. Right now, we're playing Final Fantasy VI through its entirety.
Final Fantasy 3 in America.
3 in America, yes. Wednesday, it's Wednesday Night Potluck. We tend to play whatever game is striking our fancy at the moment. Lately, it's been Smite, which is a great free game, which you should really check it out. Fridays, we do Flashback Fridays, which we spin a wheel of Myth, Legends, and Follies and have to play a specific game for at least 20 minutes, regardless of quality. It's a fantastic time on Fridays. You should really check it out. And Saturdays is usually a pretty chill stream. It's usually just me by myself, and usually I play a pretty engrossing like RPG, so people can just lurk and just chill out and hang out, and so not a lot of energy on Saturday, but it's nice to do if you're feeling lazy. So check us out. Like I said, 8-Bit Legends at Twitch, at 8-Bit Legends on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Also, if you're looking to be a sponsor of our product, the Blind Tag and 8-Bit Legends, or would like to advertise with us, you can also email us at theblindtagpodcast@gmail.com or Fallen Angels tag team at AOL.com.
Pay us and we'll push the shit out of you.
Yeah, and our rates are very, very, very reasonable because we do work cheap.
Yeah.
Ask anybody who books us.
Pay me enough, I'll put your name on my ass as I wrestle.
Yep. Also, we would like to once again extend our thanks to our sponsors, which is Shining Wizards Network.
Absolutely.
And to
1640.
Both families, we're
very grateful to be a part of.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. And we wouldn't actually be here 30, I think this is what? 34?
34? Something like that.
No, 35.
God
this
damn.
would have been, this is 35, our 35th podcast. Thank you. Thank you, Big Dick, for helping us get this far, because we kind of
got to keep you on task.
We stalled at episode 6, and we just, for a year, we just couldn't get going. We couldn't get that jalopy going, and you helped us get there.
Got to get you tied.
Thank you.
To the whipping post.
Thank you.
Yeah, Big Dick is a taskmaster. He, if you guys hear the sound of my voice, as soon as we go off camera, he's going to hit us because we said he's a taskmaster. He's really not.
I'm firm, but I'm fair.
He be a good ship captain, he be.
But I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We want to appreciate you listening to us.
Yeah. Real quick, we have been discussing, because as you know, most of our shows have been pre-recorded.
Yeah.
We are looking to do live within about a month.
Yeah, we're looking to change our show to a live format that will also be on Twitch,
and it will be on a Thursday night.
Yeah, we're looking to do it on Thursday nights,
starting at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
or a little after. Maybe it'll start off with Big Dick and myself starting off.
Yeah, and then Kryim
will come in for the 3-way. Because, it's not gay if it's in a 3-way.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
And it's got to a weird place once again. All right. Thank you for listening. And for Kryim and for Dante, I'm Big Dick Giddeon, and we will talk to you all next week.
It's time to watch Raw! It's time to watch Raw!